travel an hour down the road to another college, whatever you want to do. You know, but first, just focus on making that list, inviting the right way, and just making a decision. Because like what I do to motivate, even now, even where I am right now, people think, some kid asked me at the Newport train, so how's it feel to make all this money? I looked at him, I was like, well, what are you even talking about, dude? I don't even think about that shit right now. Right now is nothing, dude. You may think $250,000 years of age right now, you don't even get it. Like, you still don't get it. Like, you're talking millions and millions on a monthly basis, and I know some of you still can't comprehend that, because I still can't do that, but if you knew what I knew about where this thing was going, you don't even understand, man. Like, I get goosebumps all day long. I don't even sleep anymore because I can't. But this shit's about to get, out of control. So, yeah, how do you get good? You just have to practice and practice. Don't wait, do it now. Record home events. I know a lot of you guys do that. Like, I see John's recording me right now. Yeah, dude, get in. Like, when you first get into business, people go, well, I'm not showing up tonight at 7 o'clock because I don't have any new people. Or I'm not going to show up tonight because, I've heard Tyler say the same story. I've heard Brock's story 15 times. I know Alex Morton's whole story. Yeah, no shit you do, dude. Guess what? You still show up because I may say one thing that changes your whole business. The moment that I realized that you can never stop learning in this business is when I was at Next Level Leadership Weekend in San Diego. I was cycling 9 times a month. It was me and like 5 of my people. 3 of those kids quit. I was sitting there. This is like when I first met Brad, so we weren't like, buddy. He's in the back with his suit and tie on. His Tom Alcazar's on stage presenting. I go back to Brad. He's sitting there viciously writing notes. Like, he's brand new. And I'm like, dude, you're making $10,000 a week. Like, you're still taking notes. And he looked at me, he's like, dude, my dad could say one little line, and that whole thing could change me from $10,000 a week to $20,000 a week. Do you understand? Like, you never can stop learning. Like, I still take notes in Arizona. I usually carry a little notepad around with me. Whenever Tom's talking, I'm taking shit back. Because you never know. You can always get better. You can always become better. You're never going to be perfect at this. And you can always improve. We call it the R&D department, in school. They tell you it's cheat on the test, it's cheating, you get in trouble and shit. And here, R&D, it's, rip off and duplicate. It's kind of funny, but it's true. You just take something else. Like, I watch all these YouTube videos, all these lines that I use. I can say this now because you guys are already on board. It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit anyway. There's 3 types of people in the world. People who make things happen, watch things happen. People go, what the heck just happened? You think I made that up, dude? No. I'm watching professional public speakers use terminology. I write that shit down, and I forward it to you and your new friends. And your people that don't know me, they're like, oh my god, that kid was crazy saying all these lines. He was, oh my god. Like, you just say the same stuff, dude. And those guys took it from somebody else. You know what I mean? So study things. Like, if you're like taking notes or writing down or recording stuff, go on YouTube. It's free. I spend 30 minutes a day watching personal development stuff. I know Eric Thomas is like a newer this hip-hop dude, but Eric Thomas, hip-hop preacher, Tony Robbins, Bob Proctor, John Knox, Maxwell, dude, I can go on forever and ever. Just push play and listen. One thing I asked one of the leaders in this company, I was like, what kind of music do you listen to? And he looked at me and laughed. I'm like, what are you laughing about? He's like, dude, I've listened to the radio in 4 years. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I listen to audio tapes on the car. He's like, my car is now a mobile library of knowledge. So I'm like, that's crazy. I know every word, I know every lyric to every Drake song ever made, but I'm starting to implement, like one out of every 5 times I get in my car, I'll push play and listen to some boring ass Jim Rome, but Jim Rome's helping me grow my mind. Drake rapping about all the millions he's making, dude. Drake's not paying me. I'm not getting paid to do that, dude. But if you listen to stuff that's going to grow your mind and learn how to talk to people and communicate, that shit will pay you. I picked up a lot of great things from audio tapes and books and stuff, so there's no better feeling than when you step up and make it happen. Obviously, you guys know that. And what we talk about, man, it's just like if you're doing 10 one-on-ones a day, if you're doing 5 one-on-ones a day, if you're practicing inviting. We were in the car driving here. I was like taking like a power nap, kind of, and Brock was training the kid on the phone. Brock was like, well, are you trained? He's like, yeah. And then Brock's like, well, in practice inviting, like if you were going to invite me tomorrow at 6 o'clock, how would you do it? And the kid practiced, and then they messed up, and he tweaked it with them. Now the kid knows how to invite the right way. Like, some of you guys, I feel like some of you guys still care so much what other people think, like, you look dumb doing certain things. Like, you can't care, dude. Like, at this point, like, to make it big in network marketing, just to be completely honest, you can't give a shit about what people think. I could care fucking less. Like, I just don't, like, I'm just done. I just don't, it just doesn't matter. Like, if someone comes here, they don't want to be, but it's like they vaporize. Like, I have my core guys that I roll with, like, go party with and do that, and then there's, like, girls, and that's it. Like, I don't give a fuck about anything else. It doesn't matter. Family, being with people, having fun. That's all that matters. Because, like, when I got in the business, Brad goes, if your best friends don't want to do Vima, don't worry about it. I'm like, why? They're like, my best friend. He's like, I bet you a year from now your best friends will be in Vima. I'm like, that's bullshit. It's 100% true. You fucking live with them, you work with them, you party with them, you go to Vegas with them, you go to Taiwan with them, dude. That becomes like your family, man. Because this shit, where BK wants to take this company will be here for 50 years. Okay? That's what I'm talking about, man. Our team triples every 90 days. So even a year from now, I can't even think about that kind of stuff, man. Brad's already talking about to the point at ASU. Brad's like, when I come out to ASU next fall, this thing will probably be so big that we'll actually have to have bodyguards with us when we go out partying. I'm dead serious. Because there's going to be so much hatred towards what we're doing, because people hate people who are successful. I get shit on all day. It's unbelievable, man. Like Brad, he can't like go out anymore. Like we were in San Diego, people were just running. It's out of control. So I'm saying is that, just keep yourself motivated. Understand the big thing to get. Understand you're in the right place at the right time with the right people. You're all part of this group, which is the fastest growing team in all of Vima. It takes time and effort. If you're in a rut right now, if you feel like you're not going to get there, if you feel like everyone's telling you no, no one's showing up, my advice to you is that just keep with it, because you can't be that person, man. I know it's going to happen, but you don't want to be the person 2 years from now when we're doing $1 billion a month to say, I was in Vima in 2012. I was at that Chapman meeting where that Morton kid was talking. I knew that guy. I knew Brock. I knew Eric Wall. You don't want to have that conversation, man. Because my first home event with 10 friends, the 6 that told me no, they won't even talk to me anymore. Okay? Because it's not a good feeling to know that you missed out on possibly, in my opinion, I'll be straight up, this will be the greatest opportunity of our entire life. This is joining Facebook with 4,000 friends. They had 1 billion members, I think, last week. Okay? So you have to get it in your head that, yeah, is school important? Yeah. Is beer pong important? Sure. Is smoking important? Yeah, smoking is really important, guys. But, make this a higher priority and your business will change. Brad, he changed his whole mindset too, dude. He used to party way more. Now he, chills out way more and does Vima because he gets it, man. His goals, where he wants to be, by April, he wants to be Pinnacle. That's $500,000 a month. And then the flip side, a year from now, he straight up says he wants to be making $2